Welcome to Alphos. This is session 9 in liquid. In previous session, we was discussed Raoult's law and expression for Raoult's law to calculate total vapor pressure of solution when we mix two liquid components. And based on Raoult's law, we classified solutions as two types: ideal and non-ideal solution. And in non-ideal solution, again, two types are the positive deviation and negative deviation. We solved few numericals also. How to calculate vapor pressure of the solution. Based on that, we solved numericals also. Let us continue. In this session, we are going to learn phase diagrams. Nothing but applications of Raoult's law. In Raoult's law, we was learned that P total is equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. A and B are two liquids whose vapor pressure in their pure state are P naught A and P naught B. Similarly, XA and XB are the mole fraction of A and B in their liquid state. Then total vapor pressure of the solution Pt is equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB, and P naught A XA plus P naught B, instead of XB, if we write 1 minus XA, then we are getting one more expression P naught A XA plus P naught B minus P naught B XA. Here in these two, XA is common, therefore P naught B plus XA of P naught A minus P naught B. This is the expression. When P naught A is greater than P naught B, and we must learn if P naught B is greater than P naught A, how to write that also we learn. Now it looks like this equation y is equal to mx plus c. Based on this, if we plot graph vapor pressure upon y-axis, mole fraction of any one component upon x-axis. Suppose here mole fraction of A is equal to 1, then P naught A vapor pressure of A is more, and XB is equal to 1 here. That means this one is P naught B. How I am going to make these points here P naught A and P naught B? Because of P naught A is greater than P naught B here. And when A is equal, mole fraction is 1, that means only pure A is there. In such a case, vapor pressure is 1. When we are moving from left to right, here mole fraction of A decreases. Here XA is equal to 1 and here XA is equal to 0. Similarly, upon this y-axis, XB is equal to 1 here at this point, and XB upon y-axis P naught B. And when we are moving from here to here, mole fraction of B gradually decreases, and at this point XB is equal to 1. Here XA plus XB is always equals to 1. Now when we are moving from here to here, XA decreases, XB increases. That's why we are getting the line like this. And for P naught B, we are getting line like this. And for solution, we are getting line like this. And this line slope is nothing but this one P naught A minus P naught B, right? Here, this line gives vapor pressure of solution at a given temperature. Vapor pressure of a solution at a given temperature. So these are those solutions for which we are getting graph like this. That solutions nothing but follows ideal behavior. And we was discussed that non-ideal solutions also. In non-ideal solutions, positive deviation, negative deviation, again two types are there. For positive deviation, as we mentioned that PA is greater than P naught A XA and PB is greater than P naught B XB, and overall PT is greater than P naught A XA plus P naught B XB for positive deviation. And for this one, if you plot graph, then how we are getting here?
Suppose this is P naught A and this is P naught B. Actually, we are expecting like this. Here, because of positive deviation, AA, AB, BB intermolecular forces are stronger than AB intermolecular forces. In this case, AB intermolecular forces are weaker than AA and BB. In such a case, the liquid mixture readily goes to vapor state, means easily volatile liquid you can say. In such a case, we are getting graphs like this instead of these lines. Then what we call positive deviation. And for negative deviation, PA is less than P naught A XA and PB is less than P naught B XB. And for the mixture of this solution, we are getting graph again. Suppose this is only P naught A and this one is P naught B and this one is ideal solution. If it is ideal solution, but here non-ideal solution which shows negative deviation. That means when we are getting negative deviation, if AB intermolecular forces are stronger than AA and BB, in such a case, then mixture volatile nature decreases. That means vapor pressure decreases. In such a case, we are getting graphs like this. All these things we already learned. Now, let us see Raoult's law, applications of Raoult's law, and phase diagrams of two component solutions. Means here bubble point and dew point, 2 points are there. Let us see that concept. In applications of Raoult's law, there are two applications, of which first one, pressure versus composition. Here, this is what we call phase diagrams. Phase diagram of two component ideal solutions. Raoult's law is applicable for ideal solutions. And phase diagram of two components. Let us assume here and B two components are there. We are going to mix. Resultant forms ideal solution. And for that ideal solution, P total, this line gives P total. So P naught A is more and P naught B is less, means A is more volatile, B is less volatile. And for this, just now we discussed that P total is a straight line and Pt is equal to P naught B plus Xa of P naught A minus P naught B. When we plot Pt versus Xa, total pressure versus Xa, mole fraction of A, then we are getting a straight line of slope P naught A minus P naught B and intercept is P naught B. This line gives that information. Now, along with this liquid, vapor also exists. Along with this liquid, vapor also exists. And what is the composition of A and B in vapor state? In vapor state, if you want to see that, let us consider P total expression in terms of Ya and Yb that we was already learned. 1 by P total is equal to Ya by P naught A plus Yb by P naught B. And for this, Ya by P naught A plus Yb means 1 minus Ya by P naught B. Ya by here Ya into P naught B plus P naught A into 1 minus Ya whole by P naught A into P naught B. This is Ya into P naught B, Ya into P naught A. This one also we can write P naught A into 1 P naught A. And in both these Ya is common plus Ya of here P naught B minus P naught A, P naught B minus P naught A by P naught A, P naught B. And this is expression for 1 by P total, and for P total we can give as P naught A into P naught B by P naught A plus Ya of P naught B minus P naught A. This is the expression for P total with respect to vapor phase mole fraction of A. Earlier I mentioned that this is mole fraction of A, means x-axis indicates mole fraction of A, and This expression P3 is equal to P naught A into P naught B by P naught A plus YA of P naught B minus P naught A. This expression gives vapor phase composition of A and B. So where it is? Now, okay, fine. This one you mentioned P naught B plus XA of P naught A minus P naught B. It looks like Y is equal to MX plus C. But what about this expression? Is it straight line? No. This expression gives a curve. This is the expression for curve. That means this is liquid composition, and for vapor composition we are getting curve like this. So this expression, this is a line, and corresponding to this line expression is this one, and corresponding to this curve this is the expression. And at any point at a particular temperature, these diagrams we are drawing at constant temperature. These diagrams we are drawing at constant temperature. Now from this diagram, it is very clear this is liquid phase composition and this one is vapor phase composition. So what do you mean by vapor phase composition? Let us learn. Here, liquid phase composition line is there. If P external is more, if external pressure is more, in such a case, only liquid exists. Means vapor does not exist. Vapor does not exist. When we are decreasing external pressure, then what happens? Slowly liquid goes to vapor state, and if external pressure is much more less, then the liquid readily goes to vapor state. Here this one is pressure axis, this one is pressure axis. So at high external pressure, only liquid exists, there is no vapor. And when we are decreasing external pressure, gradually vaporization takes place more. Now let's come here. When it comes to this particular point, here this one gives liquid phase composition, and when it comes to this position, this line, this curve gives vapor phase composition. It indicates that above this line only liquid state is exist. There is no vapor. And below this line only vapor exists. There is no more liquid. I am repeating. If external pressure is this much, then the liquid state only exists. There is no more vaporization because of high external pressure. And when we are gradually decreasing external pressure, what happens? Liquid slowly goes to vapor state. And after a particular point here, there is no more liquid. All the liquid goes to vapor state. As we already learned that vapor pressure is inversely proportional to P external. Vapor pressure is inversely proportional to P external. If external pressure is more, vapor pressure is less. Means vaporization is less. If external pressure is less, vapor pressure is more. Means vaporization is more. Now, here, below this line only vapor exists. Above this line only liquid exists. And in between these two, both liquid and vapor both exist in equilibrium. Both exist in equilibrium. Fine. Suppose at a particular temperature, we are going to draw a line like this. At a particular temperature, because of we need to maintain temperature is constant. Now, at this particular point or at any particular point, if you draw a line here, this line, this one gives mole fraction of A and B in liquid state. Mole fraction of A and B in liquid state. Here, mole fraction of A, XA is equal to 1 here, and here XA is equal to 0. When we are moving from here to here, suppose from 0 to 0.1 means XA is equal to 0.1. In such a case, what we are expecting XB? XA is equal to 0.1 means XB is equal to 0.9 means this 0.1 and 0.9 are mole fractions in liquid state. And what about vapor state? Here, vapor state, there is one more x-axis here. As we discussed in previous sessions, there were two x-axis and two y-axis, and this one gives here. This is mole fraction in vapor phase, but this vapor phase composition, if we separate and condense, again it will becomes to liquid. Again it will becomes to liquid. That means here where this point touches this axis, x-axis, this one gives vapor phase composition, and where this line touches this x-axis, mole fraction axis, that is nothing but the composition in liquid phase. Means this one gives XA, this is XA, mole fraction of A in liquid phase, and this is YA, mole fraction of liquid in vapor phase. So when we decrease the external pressure, initially as I mentioned that only liquid was there. So when we are decreasing external pressure, slowly what happened? The vaporization increases, and this is the point where first liquid drop goes to vapor state. So at a given temperature, as I mentioned that temperature we need to maintain constant, and if we decrease the external pressure, above this line only liquid exists, and when we are decreasing this pressure, means P external, what happened? At a particular point, first drop of liquid goes to vapor state. So that point after which, means this is the line here only until here, from here to here, anywhere, from here to here, all this liquid state only. And once we cross this point, this line, then what happened? First drop of liquid goes to vapor state. That means first bubble formation takes place. That's why this line what we called bubble point curve. Bubble point curve. And once you cross this region, bubbling starts, and in between these two lines, as I mentioned that liquid vapor equilibrium exists, and after this point there is no more liquid, means this line indicates last drop of liquid which goes to vapor state. Last drop of liquid which goes to vapor state. That means when we are decreasing external pressure, initially only liquid exists. After a particular line, after a particular point, when vaporization starts, and that particular point what we call bubble point, and after that liquid vapor both exist until a certain extent, and after another particular point there is no more liquid, only vapor exists. That line what we call dew point. That is the last drop of liquid. That hence it is called dew point curve. Dew point curve. Let us see second application of Raoult's law. First application is pressure versus composition phase diagram. That one happen at constant temperature. And the second application is temperature versus composition phase diagram. Here pressure P external is constant. Let us see A and B. Earlier case we learned that P0 B is less than P0 A. That means vapor pressure of pure A is more than B, pure B, right? So more vapor pressure means boiling point of A is less. Less vapor pressure of B, it means that boiling point of B is more. So for the same graph, there what we had for compared to that, here we are getting reverse graph, and TA here is less than TB, T0 A is less than T0 B, where T0 A is boiling temperature of pure A and T0 B is boiling temperature of pure B. So this one I am going to draw based on that earlier information. As T0 A is less than P0 B, because of that reason here you can say T0 B is greater than T0 A. That means when XA is equal to 1, that is pure liquid A, then this is the temperature at which it boils. That means this is T0 A. And when XB is equal to 1, and this is the boiling temperature of pure B. Now, when we plot, means when we apply Raoult's law for this one, here also you are getting two curves. One indicates vapor composition, another one indicates liquid composition. Means here temperature, this is temperature axis, and at high temperature, because of temperature is very high, and almost all liquid goes to vapor state. That means at high temperature only vapor exists. Only vapor exists. Means when we are decreasing temperature, earlier case we reduces external pressure. Here we are decreasing temperature. When we are decreasing temperature, slowly what happens? The vapor is going to turn to liquid. That means when we are decreasing temperature, initially it was high temperature. When we are decreasing temperature, what happens? Until a particular point, means until this particular line, here only vapor exists. And when we cross this line, this line, then what happened? Liquefaction started. Liquefaction started. That means after this point only first drop of liquid is going to form. First drop of liquid will be formed after this point, and after that, in between this point to this point, in between these two lines, both liquid and vapor both exist. Liquid and vapor both exist, and after this particular line, one more point is there. Until here, liquid vapor both exist. That means gradually vapor decreases and liquid composition decreases. Vapor composition decreases, liquid composition decreases because of we are decreasing temperature, right? Now, after this particular point, there is no more vapor. There is no more vapor. Means only liquid exists. That means here we are getting two lines, and before above this line only vapor exists, and after reaching this particular point only vapor condenses into liquid. Means after this particular point only vapor turns to liquid, vapor condenses into liquid, and at this point only first drop of liquid formation takes place, and the liquefaction whenever takes place, slowly what happens? Number of moles of A and B in vapor phase gradually decreases, and simultaneously liquid phase increases, and the increasing number of moles or mole fraction of A and B liquid phase increases up to here, from here to here, and after this particular point there is no more vapor. Means all that A and B now exists only in liquid composition. So where first drop of liquid formed, that what we call the dew point, and where last drop of liquid means there is no more further vapor. That point what we call bubble point. So dew point and bubble point. If we compare with the previous diagram, these are completely reversed. There with the external pressure, when we plot composition, we got vapor phase here, liquid phase there, and with temperature we are getting reverse, right? Now let us see same diagram here, T0 A and T0 B. Now let us, for this mixture of liquid, boiling temperature is Tx. Boiling temperature is Tx. Now what we can say? At Tx temperature, here Xa is equal to 1, here Xb is equal to 1. Means when we are moving from here to here, Xa will become 0. Similarly, when we are moving from here to here, and Xb is equal to 0. This x-axis is only mole fraction in liquid phase, right? As we learned earlier, and there is one more x-axis, like here 2y-axis and 2x-axis, and this x-axis gives information regarding mole fraction liquid phase, and this x-axis gives information regarding mole fraction vapor phase, that we are indicating with y, right? Now, here what happened at boiling temperature, let us assume that x is the boiling temperature, and when we draw a line here, whenever this line touches this particular point, this point what I said here, bubble point, here this what we call bubble point, that means in liquid state, this one indicates liquid composition. In liquid composition, what is the mole fraction of particular A or B, if you consider here. When we are moving from here to here, Xb is equal to 1. Let us assume here Xb is equal to 0.8. So prior to that 1, we can consider this one is 0.8, and obviously Xa is equal to 0.2 because sum of these two always equals to 1, right? Clear? Now, when you go like this, means this line touches where this particular curve, this curve is nothing but vapor curve, and this curve is nothing but liquid curve, liquid composition curve or vapor composition curve. So where it touches this vapor composition curve, that indicates nothing but here Xa, as I mentioned that Xa is equal to 1, right? So this one indicates mole fraction in vapor phase, mole fraction vapor phase. In liquid phase, B is more, mole fraction of B is more. Because why B is more? Because of boiling temperature of B is more. Because of boiling temperature of B is more, it do not goes much more to vapor state. That's why it still remains in liquid state. Now, which one goes to vapor state much more? A. So that is nothing but XYA is equal to 0.8, we can say, and in vapor phase YB is equal to 0.2. Right? So here one thing is very clear, the composition in liquid phase and vapor phase are not same. Liquid phase and vapor phase are not same. That depending upon volatility or volatile nature of the liquid. So if we consider more volatile liquid, means suppose A is more volatile, in such a case
In such a case, we can say easily more amount of A can go from liquid state to vapor state, but not considering more amount of, means I am going to take more amount of A, less amount of B, then I cannot expect the same, means more amount of A exists in vapor phase. So if you want to see more amount of any particular component in vapor phase, its volatile nature must be more, means its boiling temperature must be more, right? So students, because of ideal solutions follows Raoult's law, we can separate the components in the solution. How can we separate? Let us learn here. I am going to consider two liquids A and B, and vapor pressure of pure A is less than pure B. In other words, boiling temperature of A is greater than B. Now, at a constant external pressure, I am going to plot TA, TB versus mole fraction of B. Here XA is equal to 0, here XB is equal to 1. Now, that means when we are moving from here to here, XB is equal to 0 here, and here XB is equal to 1. Now, this one is because of XB is equal to 0, here only A exists as we learned. This is a boiling temperature of pure A, and this is the point where boiling temperature of pure B. As we discussed here, at high temperature vapor only exists, and below this one liquid only exists, and in between these two lines both liquid and vapor exist, right? Now we learn. Let us suppose when I mix these two A and B, it's a boiling TB temperature. What happened? Let us see. At TB temperature, when we draw a line here, this line going to bisect this line here. This line indicates liquid line, and further extrapolation this line, the same line is going to touch this vapor curve at this point. That means this is the point gives information mole fraction of XA and XB. This line gives information. In liquid state means that fraction XB is nothing but mole fraction of B in liquid state, and this line actually it will be here like this, means here mole fraction of A and B in vapor state means YA and YB. So here we consider XB, that's why we can say YB this one. And when we condense this one, this vapors, we are getting the same fraction here. That means at a boiling point, at boiling temperature, we can say liquid state mole fraction XB here, and we are getting mole fraction of B in vapor phase. Now, if we increase further temperature, the line, suppose T2 is more than boiling temperature. In such a case, the line we are getting like this. That means here mole fraction of B further decreases because of we increase temperature, much more B goes to vapor state, and A more compared to earlier case here A mole fraction is more because here XA is equal to 1, right? Because of XA is equal to 1 here, this value is very close to 1, whereas this value is somewhat far away from 1. That means here A mole fraction is less, and when we increase temperature, A mole fraction further decreases. Now, as I mentioned that when we at boiling temperature, we are getting this line like this. So this is mole fraction of A and B components in liquid state, and this is mole fraction of A and B components in vapor phase. This is clear, right? Now, if we increase temperature, then mole fraction of A increases, and if we decrease temperature, we observe that this is the line, and this line, if you notice that here it's going, this line is going to intersect this liquid composition curve, and the vapor one is like this. So in vapor phase, here whenever we decrease the temperature, here this one will move towards XB is equal to one side. That means in liquid state XB mole fraction of B is more compared to earlier two cases, and here whatever that mole fraction goes to vapor state is what we call it distilled, and whatever still remains in liquid state, that what we call the residue. So residue distilled. Let us see. I am going to consider A and B, liquid A and liquid B components in a vessel.
Assume that at a fixed temperature at external pressure constant, and I am going to maintain a certain temperature, and at that particular temperature few liquid A molecules and B molecules goes to vapor state.